chapter 10, I'm looking at verse 12. Hosea chapter 10 from verse 12. Sow to yourself in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord until he come and rain righteousness upon you. He says here that you should break up your fallow ground and sow to yourself in righteousness, reap mercy, and break up that fallow ground, break up that stony heart, mourn and be sorrowful, be penitent against sin. And it says, repenting from that sins, you will be comforted. I pray that you'll be comforted when you become penitent, you become sorrowful in Jesus' name. Sorrow after sin, the sorrow of heart. You have sorrow of heart because of the mistake, because of the sin you have committed. We're looking at point number 2 now. Point number 2 is the blessedness of the purity of the Spirit. Let's come back to Matthew chapter 5. In Matthew chapter 5, I'm looking at verse 5. Matthew chapter 5, I'm looking at verse 5. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. When we talk about the blessedness of those who are meek, what does that mean? They are gentle, and they are submissive totally and absolutely to the will of God. We find a man in Numbers chapter 12 from verse 13. Now, the man Moses was very meek above all men, which was upon the face of the earth. Moses had power, but he had authority, but he had controlled power and controlled authority. Although he had power, although he had authority, but he was submissive to the will and to the commandments of God. In Numbers chapter 12, he prayed for Miriam. Even when Miriam spoke with Aaron against him, against Moses, he prayed for them both and prayed for the restoration of Miriam and that of Aaron, although he had the power to allow Miriam to remain like that. Aaron and Miriam spoke against Moses, and the Lord had that, and leprosy came upon Miriam, and the Bible recorded that Moses prayed for the restoration of Miriam. What a meek man, a gentle man, a man that is also submissive to the will of God. In Exodus chapter 32, he also prayed for the